Namaskar. Today let's study about improvement in food resources. The title of the chapter itself represents the condition of our country. That's hunger, malnourishment, poverty. So we should improve our food resources. We are getting food from mainly from two sources. One is from agriculture and other is from animal husbandry. We know that food supplies proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, all of which we require for body development, growth, and health. Both plants and animals are major sources of food for us. We obtain most of the food from agriculture and animal husbandry. So we should improve the efficiency in production both in agriculture and in animal husbandry. A lot of initiatives took place in our country to improve the efficiency in production. Now let's see what are they. Revolutions in the field of agriculture. Green revolution to increase the food grain production. Yellow revolution for oil seed production. Silver revolution for egg production. Blue revolution for fish production. Round revolution for potato production. White revolution for milk production, red revolution for meat and tomato, brown revolution for coffee, golden revolution for banana, mangoes and coconut. Nutrient content in crops. Cereals such as wheat, maize, rice, millet, sorghum provide as carbohydrate. So if you need carbohydrate, eat all these things. Pulses like gram, pea, black gram, green gram, pigeon pea, lentil provide us protein. Oil seeds such as soybean, groundnut, sesame provide us necessary fat. Vegetables, spices, fruits provide us vitamins and minerals. Fodder crops are raised as food for livestock. For example, Barzim and Sudan grass. These are fodder crops which are raised as food for livestock, for cattle and other domesticated animals. Conditions required for proper growth of crops. Different crops require different climatic conditions. They need proper temperature and photoperiod. Photoperiod means duration of sunlight. And also crops need nutrients, macronutrients and micronutrients. Growth of plant and flowering are depend on sunlight because sunlight is very essential for the process of photosynthesis. Kharif crops. Now let's see the different types of crops. One is kharif and the other is rabi crops. Kharif crops. Kharif crops which are grown in rainy season are known as kharif crops from the month of June to October. For example, paddy, soybean, pigeon pea, maize, cotton, green gram and black gram. These are all kharif crops. So you need to study these 3 points. What are kharif crops? Crops which are grown in rainy season are called kharif crops from the month of June to October. And for example, paddy, soybean, pigeon pea, maize, cotton, green gram and black gram. Then coming to rabi crops. Crops which are grown in winter season are called rabi crops from the month of November to April. Example, wheat, gram, peas, mustard and linseed. So here a question may ask in this way like distinguish between rabi crops and kharif crops. So you should note these 3 points. Major group of activities for improving crop yield. So what are the activities we should perform to improve higher yield? Crop variety improvement, we can improve the crop variety, crop production improvement and crop protection management. After production of the crops, we should protect our crops because these crops are vulnerable to pathogens, weeds, insects, so we should protect them carefully. Crop variety improvement. This approach depends on finding a crop variety that can give a good yield. There are a lot of techniques used in this process. One is hybridization and other is gene manipulation. Now let's see what is hybridization and what is gene manipulation. Hybridization. Hybridization refers to crossing between genetically dissimilar plants. In case of plants, we can say that genetically dissimilar plants, or if hybridization is performing in case of animals, we can say that genetically dissimilar animals. So this hybridization, there are different types of hybridization. If you are crossing different varieties, we can call it as intervarietal hybridization. Intervarietal hybridization means crossing between two different varieties. Then interspecific hybridization, crossing between two different species of same genus. So here different species are crossed. Intergeneric hybridization, crossing between two different genera. Here two different genus are crossed. So hybridization can be three types: intervarietal hybridization, intergeneric hybridization, interspecific hybridization. Through this hybridization process, we can incorporate new characteristics in the progeny or in new plant or crops. Gene manipulation. Here we are manipulating a particular gene, introducing a gene that would provide the desired characteristics. This result in genetically modified crops. For example, BT cotton. BT cotton is genetically modified crops. BT means Bacillus thuringiensis. BT cotton, Bacillus thuringiensis cotton. Factors for which variety improvement is done. Variety improvement is done to get higher yield, improved quality, biotic and abiotic resistance, change in maturity duration, wider adaptability, desirable agronomic characters. We will discuss this in detail in next lecture. If you like this lecture, like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Happy learning and stay connected.